What went through your mind seeing you guys able to tie it and then win it? I know you had trouble with the empty net, and to see one go in and then all of a sudden the second one.
Yeah, I know it is a little bit unexpected, but that I think that just shows you what's hockey is all about, right? You've seen it all the time, every year, and you know, finally we saw it here in Ontario. So, and it was on our side. So, give the guys a lot of credit. Played a good enough game in the third period, I would say. PK was really good in the third because we needed it just to calm us down, and the guys believed we can still win the hockey game. So good for them.
The Lee Stanika Fagimo line in the third period, a lot of energy they were creating. What did you see from them?
Yeah, no, they've been buzzing since they're together, and again we talked about their speed, and especially with Stutz in the middle there. Today again they had some really good chances. Sammy in the third, and no, they've been rock solid, and not just offensively but defensively as well.
Gods comes up huge with that goal. He had a chance a couple seconds before that, missed the net, but overall today it seemed like he was pretty, not a ton of chances, but when he had them, he was making them count.
Yeah, no, he's just so reliable, all the time. The face-off, special teams, you name it. And again, I think we got a little bit lucky at the start there with two shots and two went in the net. But no, I think overall, it's hard back-to-back games against a good team, but overall, I think the big guys showed up again today, and the young guys got to learn. They got to learn a lot. The big guys, the older guys, been through it, and that's why you could see there were the difference today.
Do you feel as though the crowd plays a factor into maybe the energy on the ice? Last night was a sellout crowd. Tonight, I don't think I've heard the arena louder after Lee's goal. So do you think that plays a factor into the ice?
Absolutely. We felt it, and we talked about it. We just talked about it in the room, how great it was this weekend, having such a good crowd and behind us. I do believe that will push us forward and push us to a win. I think there's also a reason why we struggle on Wednesdays. I think that's part of it. That's usual. During the week, we don't get a crowd like that, so I feel like it's kind of slowing us down too. So it was definitely nice to see this weekend having a big crowd and a loud crowd too behind us.
Last night you were asked about Andre Lee. You said he's doing all the right things. You're loving his game as a coach, but he wants to score more and ends up putting in the winning goal tonight. What was that like to see him do that?
Yeah, no, great. And again, did a lot of good things again today, and he was confident enough to make that one move. Surprised not just their D, I think all of us in the building, and with a nice goal.
He also made some key plays. He set up Fagimo for a chance on the forecheck there. So it wasn't just the goal, but do you see his confidence like making those types of plays as well?
Yeah, no, and again, we talked about him yesterday, and he wants it more too. And sometimes you just have to be calm, and you got to be patient too a little bit. Chances will come, and he definitely took advantage today to those kind of moments.
When you pulled Ingham, were you thinking we just got to get him as soon as we can, or from the past games, were you thinking maybe wait a little bit? What was your mindset like there?
It was late today. The problem was we couldn't get the puck. We couldn't get it in, and then it was another face-off. So it kind of took us a little bit. Thank God. Turned out to be good, but yeah, I thought we were running a little bit out of time, and so maybe that was a good thing.
What causes you guys to get hemmed into your own zone? The last 5 minutes, you guys were in the back half a lot, and then all of a sudden things changed. So what causes that?
Yeah, no, I think the first half of the game was we created too many turnovers. So every time we lost the puck, we had to go back and kind of start from there again. But I think more in the third, I give them a lot of credit too. They came out hard. They skated stronger in the third than in the first and the second. So, they put us on our heels a little bit. We tried to manage it, but took us well.
Power play, didn't have much going on. You let up a shorthanded goal, but then a big goal to tie the game late in the second. How did that feel to see that one go in?
I think that was the, some guys call it a TSN turning point, right? I think that's what it was, because you're gonna go after the second period. You're gonna go back into your locker room and down a goal, or you tie the goal. You almost play a different style of game, and that goal, especially like you said, power play wasn't going at all, and we needed that goal to go in the locker room.
I believe if Tucson loses today in regulation, you guys clinch a playoff spot. Would there be eyes on that game? No, not at all.
They don't play today.
No.
It's not today?
No, they play Tuesday.
But if they win, yeah.
I
They'll
knew
play,
that.
they play
I was
before
testing
we-
you.
Yeah. I didn't know they didn't play today, but I know about Tucson. But again, somebody mentioned it today, but I don't look at the standings all year long, and I'm not going to do it now. I'm confident enough. Sooner or later, we're going to make it. And just for me as a coach, I think the most important thing, and I told the guys too today, I think those last two games, I think we kind of found our identity back. We changed a few things, and guys did a really good job. And I think that's more the reign. Forget about the wins or losses, but that's more the style of game we want to play.